Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. We are live from Rubi-ka on YouTube and on the Twitch. So, yes, if you want the higher fidelity, higher bandwidth, better image quality, then you will get that on YouTube, but without all the regular Twitch accoutrements all over the screen that you would normally expect. So, there you go. You can watch on either, or don't watch, whatever you want, really. But just so you know. Let's close that down. Okay. Put that to live. Peer pressure, Peter. I guess I had your stream page up in the background because all of a sudden I'm hearing you talk. Oh, well, there you go, yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, that's for sure. Right, just sharing on the social medias. There we go. Right, let's go to the live screen. There we are. So they've done a patch today. Small patch has gone out today to enable large memory allocation on the client. This might help with crashing that people are currently experiencing. So that's an interesting update. So, as well as the usual stuff, I'm going to fire up some monitoring software. No, it doesn't need, it works. It doesn't need to be updated. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, is that now working? Ah, wrong button. There we go. So CPU while running 2 simultaneous streams and the game at 22%. There you go. Memory 3.3 gig or something. System memory 16 gigs. So I kind of want to put this on from time to time. It won't be on all the way through the stream. Not going to happen. But I will keep flicking it on the longer we're playing for, just to sort of see what's happening. Ghostmaster, welcome to the stream. Ungoliath, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's pull a mission. And what do we got? Oh my god, I need Fixer Grid to get to that, it's so far out. 1600 creds. What about this one? Ooh, is that broken? Only mine HQ. My god. What about pick up item? What's the reward for that? About half of the amount. What's the actual barrier of the loyal? Right. Okay. Accept. Keep a nano. Woohoo! Right, okay, we'll have a quick rebuff before we head out, which means we're going to nip to the shop and refill our pitiful nano pool. Okie doke. So just while I'm doing this, I'm going to have that on and just sort of keep half an eye and just see what if it does or doesn't do something interesting. Right. Seems to be hanging in about the same gigabytes, megabytes of VRAM usage and system memory. Slight bit of lag, maybe. Very slight, a few milliseconds. How was work today? I actually had a day off today. However, it was full of doing other things and going here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, had a physio and everything. Monday was not a great day. as you guys are aware, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. Anyway, let's get all this done. I did Ward, I did Vengeance, so let's redo the Hot. You're still currently... Oh, is this a sneaky stream on the side while at work? Careful with that. Mind you, I know a lot of people that are like safety officers and stuff, where there is a heck of a lot of just sitting there waiting for something to happen. That do, you know, keep their minds alert for the purposes of their work, by, you know, Netflix, live streams, whatever, you know. Blindio, welcome to the stream. Pink Goggles, no clue, welcome on in. Yeah, I'm not seeing it do anything different. The memory usage climbed up slightly, leaving Newland. Down to 3.4 now. Almost 3.5 gig. The limitation, I would imagine, is just under the 4 gig limit for a 32-bit executable. Or is that system RAM that can be used? I never quite remember that. Right, we're at 3.5 on video memory. Coming up to 3.6 gig. There we go, 3.6 gig. Oh, it's gone back down a smidge now. It's this second line here. This is just CPU frequencies for every core and thread. Can largely ignore that one. And FPS, yes, obviously pretty much maxed out constantly with the odd dip. Large memory, what was the exact post? There we go, from Raggy. A small patch gone out to enable large memory allocation for the client. So I'm just curious, is it going to use more video memory? I mean, I've got, you know, 16 gigabytes of memory on this graphics card, so I think it'll be fine. Yep, we've gone over 3.6 gig with VRAM. I don't even know if that patch is doing something with system memory or video memory. I'm not sure. System memory, I seem to be using basically half. I've got 32 gigabytes of system memory, and I'm running the game, Streamlabs OBS, and then OBS as well. I'm encoding on the CPU to Twitch. For some reason, the software H.264 codec looks better on Twitch for AO. And streaming out to YouTube with the NVENC encoder, which is obviously a hardware encoder built onto the graphics cards. So we'll see. This is, after all, basically a test server, so in open alpha. There we go. I think we can turn that off for now, can't we? We'll check it before we leave the mission. See if we see anything different. Oh no! Don't make me do it. Make me do it. Which makes me think, actually, while we're about it. Oh, I'm taking some punishment here. What's going on? Oh, that's quite bad actually. Take the creds. Pick up any and all loot to sell. Yeah, if we... Oh, Bull, Avian, Cyborg. I found these quite quickly last time, didn't I? For some reason. Was it sound? Yeah, SFX. Yeah, what's that? H for Hellhound? I don't know. Sounds... So, no. That's... Oh, that's an ambient thingy. I'm sure it's... This affects creatures. What else could it be? I think, yeah, it's got to be creatures. Bronto, Biles. I mean, Dragon Cannon, Carrion, Deathbird, Dragonclaw Drill. Is it Enigma Dog? No, it's not Enigma Dog. Because I edited one of the files and I can't remember which folder they're in. Ah, dear. You know, maybe that's something to do off stream. Yeah, I edited one of the sound files for doggos, just so I didn't have to hear a dog whimper. Because they are literally just old school WAV files, which are good recording format, but you would never generally publish things with that these days. Also, they were all edited in Cool Edit Pro 2. When you open them up in Adobe Audition, which it was Cool Edit Pro, but was then bought up by your friend. There you go. That's one of the files I edited. Honest. Omnitech is your friend, honest. Come on. Don't think, just do. That's what I did last time. Client, CD image, sound, SFX, creatures. It's got to be one of these, but which one? Cyborg Dog or something? It's not Enigma Dog. That wasn't it. Use of Massive Union. Wasn't it Wolf? No. Mech Dog. I think you're right, yeah. Mech Dog. Yeah, so I think that's the one I edited. That'll open with Adobe Audition now, I think. Because I can edit the sound file with that. Yeah, that's the one I redid, so that's just me speaking. Actually, that clips. Select all. Effects. Auto heal. Oh, let's see this then. Undo. Effects. Dynamics. Limiting. Yeah, I clipped the input somehow. Right, okay. File. Save. And then we go back. Dog hit, dog hit. That was dog die. Dog die 2. Is that the... Yeah. So if I find that, and then do that. Now play the file. No more whimper. And then mech dog. Is there more than one? Die 1, die 2. Yeah, that's it. No more whimpering when fighting the doggos. Don't do this while you're fighting one, because if it does die and you've got this open and trying to save it, it'll probably crash the game and your computer, I don't know. It won't be good. Right, okay. I feel like I'm taking more damage today. Mind you, I'm higher level, so when I'm rolling missions, I'm getting high level mobs, aren't I? There you go. No sad whimper. Burst of speed stim. You never know. Never know when you might need it. What level are these mobs? 72. Oh, we're doing quite well fighting these then. I mean, I could probably splice a different death sound onto the end, and I'd be happy to sort of release that for everybody else to replace it in their game folder, if they also don't like that. Dog lover edit kind of thing. It's authentic, but also not good for me to hear. Omnitech is your friend. There you go. That's the one I did as a bit of a joke. So, if we go back to that folder, which I shouldn't have closed, but I did. Yeah, I need to change that one, don't I? So it's sound, SFX, creatures, and it was, let's get a cyborg death. Cyborg die, how's that sound? Sounds too alive. So not that one. So instead of cyborg, do drill? Drill die, what's that? Some other mechanized thing dying, maybe a droid or some sort. That's too big sounding. Sounds like a heavier thing with all the added low end on it. And what would be Parrot? No. Rhino Man? No. War Droid might be a bit too big sounding. Or hit, idle, twist. War, there I go. War Droid die 1. I think it goes might be too distracting sounding. Mike Benko! Yo, been a while. What you doing? Is this the private server still? It is. That's funny. It would be funny, but I don't think it's appropriate for the doggo. Try the other one. I don't know if you guys are hearing it. Oh. Yeah, no. Not that. What are the basic droids called? Yeah, it is. It's going through the ASIO driver set because it's connected to my music setup. So, Gun Beetle, that's too big. We want Android. Android, hit, die. Android die 1. A bit long-winded. What's Android die 2? Die 1 is fine. So we're going to take that. No. Gonna copy that. Then we're going to go back to Mech Dog. Dog die 1. Save. Yes, that'll work. And then dog die 2. I wish I could figure out a way for you to hear it. And then from there, add that, and then that. You can just cut, save it. That replaces the game file. Was there more than one death? Die 1, die 2. I might have just edited the wrong file. Die 1. Which was the one I did? Yeah, so we're gonna... And save. Right, so he's got rid of me speaking. Yeah, this uses the ASIO driver system, which is not fed through. Anyway, we'll figure this out. Stuff. Seem to have missed someone in a room there. Right, it shouldn't be any whimpering, no matter which RNG death wave file it plays back. I once changed the sound file of my Windows XP to the HAL quote. Pretty sure that was late 80s. Well, it wouldn't have been the late 80s because there was no Windows in the 80s, and the HAL sound was, well, that whimpered, didn't it? That whimpered. I guess I didn't catch all of them then. Yeah. Yeah, the 80s, I mean, Commodore 64, Sinclair ZX, what have you. But you wouldn't have had Windows XP. The sample. Yeah, well, the movie's from, God, 2001. When did that release? 68 or 69? Something like that. It's basically as old as I am, and that's damn old. So, yeah. I don't think DOS was even a thing in the 80s. 90s, for sure. I remember DOS in the 90s. Perl, maybe? Honest. I edited that file. I must not have saved it. Hang on. That was Mech Dog Die 1. Just heard myself again. So... Unless it pulls from different folders as well. Mech Dog Die 1. Let's have a quick listen. Windows 2.0 was late 80s. Was it really? Right, it's not that one. Mech Dog Die 2. So number 2. Not that one. I can't see any other dog dies. So where's it pulling that file from? Did I accidentally open that one and misedit it? Yeah, I don't know where it's still pulling that file from. I thought I got rid of it. Windows 2.0 was the late 80s. Right, okay. Should really loot mobs before they vanish. 10 print. Oh, hell no. 20. Go to 10. Run. Go sub. Looked cooler. Go sub meant it sort of zigzagged across the screen, but did more or less the same thing. But it filled more of the screen and looked like you were doing something cool. When in actual fact you were just goofing off in computer science class. Windows 3, and we mostly use DOS. Yeah, I remember doing DOS games. TIE Fighter, Star Wars TIE Fighter. You had to boot from DOS, not Windows, to run it. You didn't run it from Windows, you ran it from the DOS underneath Windows. I remember installing Windows 95 with floppy disks, 3.5-inch floppy disks. I think it was like 25 of them or something. Maybe more. That was the Tron shit. Yeah. I bet if you Google it, print. Hello. Oh yeah, so 10 print hello. Hello. 20 go sub 10. That was the command. 20 go to 10, best C4 game of all time. Yeah, it did that. If you did go sub, that was it. It did that. Instead of just a line like that. Excuse me. Bio something something. Oregon Trail was the best. I remember trying to play The Hobbit on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. Never got past like the first test or whatever. You come across a like a door or something, and they had like 4 options, and you had to type the options in. And yeah, always your party has died. Like, oh shit. You had to restart the whole game to get back there. And I didn't have the patience to go through it all over again. Fire Ant on the +4. Oh my god. Your wife has died of dysentery. Yes, that was a thing in the game, wasn't it? I never really played the game, but I remember that. Zork. Was that the weird guy with this like an elephant's trunk, but shorter on the front of his head, and then 2 spindly legs, and his body and face were a ball? Am I thinking of the same thing, or was it something different from that? Your cow exploded into shards of dysentery. Oh, Zork was a taste. Oh, what was the guy with the... I think it turned up in Wreck-It Ralph. I think it was even an arcade game. It was like a guy with a ball for a body and face. That file is still in there. No. Oh, come on. It's going to bug me now. I did it as a bit of a laugh after a few beers, and now I can't fix it. So it was Mech Dog Die 1. Let's have a look. I'm sure none of these... Yeah, that's the Android. Yeah, that's the Android sound. Dog Die 2. Yeah, that's the little Android, you know, the first ones you ever come across. So which one is it playing back? Dog hit, dog hit, dog hit. Dog attack. There's only 2 dog dies in there. So maybe it wasn't mech.on. That's confused me. Maybe, I'd have to reboot the game for it to take effect. Maybe they're in system memory. Or something. Not sure. It could be, couldn't it? It's pulling some of the game data from memory. It could be that. What are we doing? 3, 6? Yeah, it seems to be about the same. Hasn't really changed. Cache. Yeah, it's kind of cached, that sound file. It was it was just some tiny minority of people had a computer at home, so no one cared what you were doing on it. Not like today where it's this massive commodity. Right, so this is a pick up item mission and I've not seen anything to pick up yet. So I've been doing mostly lefts, but it could be object in the floor time. Because that's the thing, the way the missions are at the moment. So I think the answer might be exit mission, come back in. Yeah, you were kind of like an oddball to have a computer at home. Home computer was like, what? Why? Doesn't your school and library have them? Why do you need one? You know. I mean, it wasn't odd, you know, like you weren't some social outcast, but it was considered like, no. Consoles put more computers in people's homes than anything else. Computers were just a fad, yeah. The Atari 2600. Big bat, little bat. Big ball, little ball. Oh, those were the days. I'll be back in a sec. Right, we'll go back in. And we get a fresh map and respawn of the interior. So we're looking for an object to pick up off the floor, and that completes the mission. I think we're at 100%. We should be. I don't think there's any more. %, and some of my buffs are running out. Okay. This stream is longer than I thought it was. Nothing clickable on the floor there. Okay. We'll do lefts. Right, big ass room with a big tractor in it. It's not under the dozer or cement mixer or whatever this is. Kind of looks like a cement mixer to me. Well, I don't... It's got wheels on... Okay. Don't think it's under there. Under these girders, maybe? No. Did that chest? Yeah, that just had ammo in it. It's not on the skull specimen windowsill, no. Ah, didn't go in this room. Maybe. One of these oddly waste paper baskets. It's none of these things. Looks like a harvester from CNC Command and Conquer 1. Okay. Maybe. What's that? Kind of like to work with my work and IP addresses. They think they wouldn't need more IP addresses than the IPv4 space. Yeah, we're on IVP 6 now, aren't we? Yeah, there's no way the internet could get that huge. We never thought people would still be using a BIOS written in the 70s by the year 2000. They thought, oh, we'll have something much better by then. It doesn't matter with Y2K. Yeah, exactly. You go, oh, that was a big flash in the pan. Nothing happened. Yes, because we fixed it. It's like the ozone layer and CFC gases. Why didn't we keep getting a hole in? Because the whole world got rid of 97% of all CFC gas use. Globally, we shut it down. You know, we're not using that shit anymore. We've discovered it will get rid of the ozone and everyone's going to get skin cancer. You know, because the UV content will be too high coming from the sun. And once they established that, people listened to the scientists, and every country unilaterally got rid of them. That's why the disaster didn't happen. Not because it was all a big scam. No, because people worked together to make sure it wouldn't be a problem. Same thing with the Y2K bug. Everyone came together. There were shortcuts like changing the date or the year to 1972. Because then all the dates and days, etc., would line up again. But your computer would be saying it's 1972 when it wasn't. Aquanet hairspray. That's something I remember from the 80s, especially from the 80s. The smell of hair gel and hairspray in a nightclub was like overwhelming. You'd walk in the club and be like, whoa. Make your eyes feel sticky. It was that bad. Yeah, it was like getting hay fever when you went to a nightclub. You know, hair stood up to this high on everyone's head, and, you know, big hair vibes. You know, it's not in the club. I mean, it's nice they have a club in their tree stump. You know, nothing wrong with that. Not judging. But I think we're going to struggle to complete this mission, because I can't see the typical object on the floor anywhere. Head in a jar. We got, well, torso in a jar even. The not very festive Halloween display. But I'm not seeing the typical object to pick up on the floor. What was the object? Contains sensitive information. It's usually a cube with question marks on it, isn't it? Now, it could just simply be the game has spawned it underneath a floor and we can't see it. I don't know. Or I'm just not observing it, even though I'm looking at it. But I don't think so. I'm pretty good at spotting those. I used to blitz on my fixer quite regular. Got quite good at finding those sorts of objects inside a mission. Yeah, I think this one's a bit of a bust. I don't think there's any part of the mission we haven't already been to. It could be right under that thing's wheel. Caterpillar track there. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's one of those until you pick it up and click it. It doesn't. Nothing in here. It's a distinct cube on the floor quite often. But it could have spawned underneath the floor and therefore we can't visually see it to try and click on it. Could be right under the floor where I'm standing, but I can't see the damn thing. That's a shame, because that had a keeper nano as a reward as well. I have not actually picked it up, have I? No. Unmake matter creation is not a data disk. Trying to find a baby monkey riding backwards on a pig. Yeah, it's not a very common thing to see. Yeah, they were building systems thinking, oh yeah, but in 20 years they're going to do something much better. Someone will know that this is only going to work until whenever. Therefore, some company or other will, you know, pick up the slack we left and create something better. That's how they thought about the design. We can't design for infinite. We can design for enough time for someone else to come up with something better. You know, and we keep doing that. We just keep passing the problem forward, essentially. Oh, the next generation of engineers will have long since laughed at what we made and come up with something better. You know, that's the assumption. They surely won't use, you know, this code. They can see how short-lived it is. Before, you know, 10 years from now, then they've got 10 years to figure it out. Yes, that'll be fine. I mean, that's a fairly reasonable thing to kind of assume, truth be told. But, you know, mankind as a whole being incredibly lazy, and if it works, it works. Screw it. It meant that never happened. Oh dear. I guess it would be in this room with the, you know, heads in jars and whatnot. But I think it's under the floor, guys. I think we're under the floor. How are we doing on memory, actually? Same old, 3.6. Yeah, it's about the same on live, on vanilla. A little higher video memory when you're running the beta engine, the DX98. Well, it is for me as well, because I use all kinds of shaders and stuff on it. Yeah, I think it's a bust, unfortunate. I think the item has spawned under the floor. Only one last run on the way out. When I saw it was this mission, I thought, oh good, it's a mission with flat floors. It should be fine. There's no verticality in the mission like a cave mission has. Especially the grey cave missions. Oh, that's a shame. But my Aquanet hairspray, oh god, yeah. That's such seriously overpowered hair gels and stuff to get those big 80s hairdos to work. Send the information to Funcom? Sure, that'll help. Quite how it'll help? Don't know. Doop. Doop. And doop. Doctor Strange's green gem. Yeah, something like that. I used to send Funcom a little message when that happens. Just, yeah. We can't fix it either. My sister's hairspray, everybody's hairspray, fridge, freezer, all contributed to the depletion of the ozone. Oh, we want to go east, southeast. I mean, any use of CFCs, you know, because people would go, oh, the fridge is packed in. And then before they crush it at the scrapyard, they just cut the hoses and just let the gas escape. You can't do that anymore. They've got to be degassed, and the gas has to be stored and processed. All kinds of... A lot of them don't use those same gases anymore, obviously, but... Chlorofluorine, or whatever compounds. And then they came up with a new version that didn't hurt the ozone, but massively contributes to to the greenhouse effect. So, solved one problem, created a new one. Something about Mary. Yes, yes, we know. But if you Google 80s hairdos, right, there was no way these were standing up on their own. '80s, yeah, no, not videos, no, images. Yeah, like, come on. I think that might not be AI. Big hair. Remember the big hair? Tina Turner, didn't you spray? That's a wig. Dolly Parton's 80s look. It's all the women. Where's the men were just as bad. It's the final countdown. Especially in hair metal. It was called hair metal for a reason. It's Chewie's wife. It's the Christmas special all over again. Bon Jovi. My wife had such a crush on him. Me too. He's a lovely guy. Oh yeah, don't forget Knight Rider. Don't forget Knight Rider. The designer mullet. Don't forget them. And then I got New Wave. That might be AI, actually. It's too sharp a photograph to be from that era. Unless they've still got the original 35mm negative, but that looks like AI. It's too clear. Oh yeah, the wet look gel for afro hair. I remember that. Labyrinth with David Bowie. I do remember that film. What's her face in it? Jessica? Is it Jessica something? Gorgeous looking woman. She's married to Vision in real life, I think. Is she married to Vision, or is it Tomb Raider that's married to Vision? Tell me about the man. The man? Yes. God, she's gone that way and she's gone straight to that bloody castle. All that stuff with Jim Henson's puppetry and visual effects and forced perspective and such. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Hoff, yeah. And then in the 90s, everything had lots of A in it. Lots of the A vowel. Because you can make a croaky voice with the A vowel easily. So lots of singers had A, so they could sound angsty and gruff. Jennifer Connelly. Paul Bettany. It is Paul Bettany married her, yeah. I think I was 16. I saw her in that movie. When did that come out? I think she's like 2 years younger than me. But I was like, oh my god, she's prettier than Snow White, you know? Kind of like, I thought, well, there's your live action Snow White if they ever do it. As she is in that film, you know, but she's just a kid in that film, like 14 or something. Okay. Zoning and crash. We're having fun now. Let's try that again. I just want to sell all the crap from the mission, seeing as I didn't get any XP reward. Chaucer from The Knight's Tale. Yeah, he's been in loads of stuff. Yeah, he's a British actor, so we saw him in TV stuff. What's his name? Paul Bettany, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, look, Google's filling it in for me. IMBD. Oh, quick look at Mr. Bettany. He's a very handsome man, I have to say, you know. Born, yeah, he's a little younger than me. Like 3 years young, well, 2 years younger than me. And a very handsome fellow as well. I like One Division, actually. That was a good one. See all. Oh, he's nearly 6'4" as well. Ah, he's taller than me, better looking. You know. Tim Curry, full stop, Tim Curry is his own legend. So yeah, Whitecliffe in 1994, The Bill, he was in that. He was in Sharp. That's a good TV series. You pick it up anyway. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. He's done. He's paid his dues. Okay, he's paid his dues. 2001, Knight's Tale was probably his breakout. Made him kind of more famous. Beautiful Mind he's in. He did a lot of kind of like religious-y type movies as well. He was in Da Vinci Code as a bit of... He played the indoctrinated kind of monk guy with the chains. You'll know who I mean when I say that if you've seen that movie. In Legion, yeah. Yeah, he did lots of those biblically themed kind of movies. Right, let's see if we enter into the... Let's see what happens now. No, we're not getting in that shot. We did earlier on. Let's try this one. Oh, he's intended to be an arse. Yes, he is. And he played the role very well. Okay, we can't sell to those... changing area. Okay. Changing area again, running away from the door. Oh dear. And again. Your Steam controller do a small sound of a scream from TF2 if I detect it's been dropped. Running the haptic vibration motors, not the speakers. Oh my god. I am stuck. No, I can't get away from the door and I can't enter the shop instance. I think I think we're kind of screwed here. You're in a door loop. Yeah, is this going to be a log out and teleport? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Soldier Russell, welcome to the stream. Right, okay, so... And... Server guide, useful links, project player portal, there we go. Manage game accounts. Characters. Teleport should be put me away from those doors. We'll be teleported to Newland when you next log in. Okay, cool. The Wilhelm scream. Yeah, that was some guy overacting a scream in one movie. And lots of other movie directors went, I'm stealing that. Just because it was like one of the very first memes, but it was done with movie directors reusing it as a quick nod that, yeah, that was quite funny. We're nicking that. Okay, so we're back in Newland Regular. I'm going to sell everything to an outside vendor rather than try and use a store. Hopefully I think the prices are going to be exactly the same, so... We didn't get that much loot from this mission either. Got a few K from the deal, but... Oh look, if I control and right click it goes straight in. I never knew. Of course I knew. So 25k there, nice. I posted today's meme when I came in. It's not image, yeah, because that's kind of broken in the UK now. Was the first thing I saw you type was, so the new stream controller do small sound of a scream from TF2 if it detects it's been dropped, and it do it running the haptic vibration motors, not the speakers. Right. TF2. Team Fortress 2. I don't know. Oh, right. Oh, my God. Fingerprint changer. For those too young to know what that is, That was a cigarette lighter you had in cars and such. And basically it was a thin kind of coiled, flat coiled spring in the base, which connected directly to the electrical system in the car and got very hot and popped out, so you could lift it out. And when you lift it out, it was glowing red hot coiled spring. So if you touched it in any way, it would fry your fingers pretty. It would leave a good scar. It's actually featured at the beginning of Deadpool. I've been using shops to run in them. Ooh, wee! Faith Connors. Give me buffs. Thank you very big. I'm now I am speed. Would work it whether the electrical system in the car, the battery's still there, it's still running things. Which is why batteries in cars go flat if they're left long enough, even if cars sat apparently doing nothing, it's still draining the battery because it's connected to an electrical system. So and tyres are earth. The tyres of your car connect you to earth. So, you know, those anti-car sickness things, which didn't work because that car sickness is motion sickness, which is your eyes seeing one thing and your inner ear feeling a different thing. That's what motion sickness is. Your hypothalamus assumes you've been poisoned because the information it's receiving from your eyes and ears doesn't match, or your inner ear and eyes doesn't match. They never did anything anyway, but they were meant to discharge static from the car, but the tyres do that anyway. They're full of metal. Tyres are full of metal. You may not know this, but they are. Right, okay, we can enter a shop here, so we can rebuff here. Let's begin. People had them, they dangled what we used to call sink chain. I don't know what you call it in your country. You know, the little metal chain that goes from part of the sink to the plug, or sink bung, stop the water running out through the hole. That little chain, they used to have, 12 inches of that dangling off a bit of the car to earth the car. It's already earthed. If your car's hit by lightning, it travels through the chassis and out through the wheels into the ground. The car's always earthed. Otherwise, it would generate massive amounts of static energy just from driving it, Yeah, some cars, that socket in the car is disconnected when the ignition's off, and in other models it's not. It varies. Older cars, it generally always was. It was wired in as an afterthought kind of thing. Let's do Ward again. Yeah, they're disconnected in the UK. If the ignition is off, the cigarette lighter thing is off. Except very old cars. I think they realise what a safety hazard it was. So they made it ignition dependent. Circuit is open unless otherwise. Right, okay. So we got all those. I'm going to grab a beer, we'll roll a mission and try again. Easy fix. Oh yeah, you could hardwire it to the battery if you wanted, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not on a modern car with an ECU and all that stuff. Right, I is back. I've even pulled my pants up. Right, okay. Mission terminal. What was worst? Early 2000, late 90s, you could get kits for your computer, 5.25-inch bay that contained an ashtray and that lighter. You could make your own if you connected an IDE cable the wrong way around. Killed so many PSUs because you just draw whatever power it could. Yeah, straight off a 12-volt rail. Let's say you've got an 8-amp 12-volt rail. Oh dear. Yeah, just smoking in the same room as a computer is a really bad idea for the computer. Just smoking in general, very bad idea. Right, we go down a little bit, speed up the mission. Right, now let's go for clicky on machine, because it's less likely to spawn under the floor, which is what I think happened before. Yeah, it depends on the car battery type as well. Mine's got 2 batteries in the back and has the stop-start eco mode, which is the first button I press after I start the car. I switch it off because I hate it. The idea that having to replace a starter motor is more environmentally friendly than your engine ticking over for a couple of minutes or 30 seconds at some traffic lights is absurd and annoys me. But what it means in the Jag I've got is the starter motor and battery are massively overrated for the vehicle because they're designed to do that. Don't like eco mode. No, not in my car, I don't. I'm totally mid-70s North London, just bypass everything and add a fuse. Yeah. That's just not North London, mate. That's Britain in general. So these mobs are level 67, a little more manageable, so the mission should go a little quicker. Maybe we're doing that in North Wales to put everything in. Creating shunt wires and stuff on the back of Ford radios so they'd work in a non-Ford car. Ford actually made some pretty good FM and tape player radios in the early 90s, late 80s. They were really quite good units. They had good little amps in them. A lot of them were quad, so they you know, you could do front speaker left, front speaker right, rear speaker left, rear speaker right. It was stereo, so it was like front and back fader basically. But it had 4 separate amps for it, and it worked quite well. So a lot of people would, you know, they'd turn up where someone's clearly broken into a car and stolen the radio. Oh, now what the hell have I got? Hold victim. I don't effing think so. If the fuse keeps snapping, put a spoon in there. There you go. Yeah, that'll fix it. I hate that texture. Well, we came through, there was a tongue and teeth, so I think we're in someone's gullet, not their rectum. I think we're at the other end of the digestive tract. Why does everyone go straight to ass? You know what I mean? You know, if ass is your thing, no judgment. stay clean, stay safe, all that. If we see brown leave. Now, brown is when I get 4 mobs on me at once. Then I wear the brown pants. It does make me think of the ending of South Park's Stick of Truth game, which is so out there I could not stream it to YouTube. I could stream it to Twitch, and I would have to put an adult warning and all that. But YouTube won't even allow it on the platform, most of it. Your video has been deleted. If you re-upload it, we will ban you. Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah, if you've not played Stick of Truth so far, it's actually a really good adventure game. It's a really good adventure game. It's got skill systems, party. It's kind of Diablo-ish, I suppose, in gameplay style. Early Diablo or Darkest Dungeon, something like that. And it is quite a good version of it. But yeah, because it's South Park, they're not pulling any punches. And yeah, if you put it on YouTube, you're pretty much guaranteed to get your video pulled because of the content in the game. Even though they are the same cartoonish 2D cut out characters. Just the language and themes are, yeah, YouTube's not having it. Oh shit. Oh, what a waste of beer. Give me a minute, I gotta clear up because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna have to change my pants, I'll be back.
This intermission is brought to you by the Good Time Party Mixer. Pour another one, it's going to be a long night.
Oh, sorry about that. This intermission is brought to you by the Good Time Party Mixer. Pour another one. It's going to be a long night. Oh dear. Yeah, so most of that went in my lap, which means on my crotch, basically. So I just changed. I had a very quick kind of wipe down and wash, and then changed everything I was wearing below the waist. Pants and all. Oh dear. How much beer have I just lost? Probably half of that tin. Because I didn't put it out the way. It's my own damn fault. Yeah, Stick of Truth is hilariously funny. Very dark, very adult. Absolutely not for kids. Let's put it that way. Oh dear. I know Gopher originally did a like a let's play of it on Twitch, and it was hilariously funny, but he couldn't put the VODs on YouTube. YouTube wouldn't allow it. It just violated all their community standards. I dropped a 30-year-old bottle of scotch once and lost half the bottle. Worst experience ever. It was all I could do to not suck it out of the carpet. Ew, I don't want it filtered by bloody nylon pile. I hope better sense prevailed. The amount of crap in your fecal matter and God knows what else fits in a carpet. You don't want to be sucking anything out of it. There's a reason knee burn gets infected from carpets. It's the dirt in the carpet. And if you don't know what knee burn is, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Live a little. That's all I can say. Let's clear out the inventory to a bag. And carry on. Thank you for the 100 bits, Soto Mahoney. And thank you for filling in while I corrected an error. It was I don't care, mate. You wouldn't believe the amount of filth that's actually in your carpet. Even if it's a clean carpet that gets vacuumed every day, the amount of bacteria and nastiness in it would shock you. We had a BBC documentary about all the tiny little insects and such that live in our houses and in our bed sheets, our carpets and everything else. The alcohol would well, yes and no. Maybe not. Speaking of scotch, I might have a little pour of my Drambuie. Oh my God, my mother's favourite tipple. Only it was never a tipple. It was more of a trough than a tipple with a... She did like it. Used to put it in coffees with cream and stuff like that. Have you ever had a flaming... I'm not into spirits, I've got to be honest. My earliest memories of drinking are vodka and fruit juice. Like actual orange juice. You'd be fine, just taste of orange juice. And it did. You know, but 18 later, you're paralytic. And the room's spinning and you're throwing up. So, yeah, never really got the taste for it. drinking drinks out of your own carpet is not bad. It is very bad. The stuff in your carpet is hideously not unhealthy. Don't. Your carpet, okay, is not a safe eating surface. Please don't use. Why is every mob a bloody agent with snares and roots? A flaming dram is different. Well, yeah, you've reduced all the alcohol by setting it on fire. It's only the alcohol that's burning. And I know myself, I throw my stubs of my smoke into the bottle as I put it away. And he drank that up too. Oh my god! Okay, someone's got a problem. Liquid fire cinnamon, tipsy 2 minutes due to temperature. Yeah, when that flame's burning, the alcohol is being burned. It's vanishing as it's burning. Longer it burns, the less alcohol is. If you keep doing it, eventually there's none. Regular liquids do not burn. And I can't use that chest. Okay. It seems to have fixed the issue though. None of the dogs are whimpering anymore by editing the sound files for them. I remember I got drunk with a girl on vodka and Red Bull when Red Bull had just come out. We were playing pool. She was flirting her arse off with me. As soon as the Red Bull started wearing off though, I just crashed. So like, nothing happened. It's like, no, go away, my head's spinning, leave me alone. No, I can't close my eyes and kiss you, no. This is long before Mrs. Kalos. In case you're wondering. You arsehole, come out the door so I can at least target you, because at the moment I can't. Right, okay, now you're out of the door, I can target you. It's a calculated risk assessment, everything is. Yeah, we've got a word for people that go around drinking other people's drinks and leftovers. Alcoholic with a problem. Semi-finished now? Okay, well, whatever, we'll sell it. Outside range. Oh, yeah, we got that bug. Okay. Yeah, you see people like that outside like a supermarket, you know, so like a Costco, one of those sort of places, walking round and round the outside and car park and where the staff come out, picking up all everybody's dog ends, trying to get them lit just to get the tobacco hit. Your playfield is definitely a poop chute. We haven't reached the stomach yet. We're not even in the large intestine. We're in a gullet at the minute, as far as I can tell. Yeah, that guy's got a drinking problem. As in, they love the drink, but they don't have the money. Therefore, problem. Yeah, we seem to have eliminated the dog whimper in those audio edits. Have I got 2 mobs on me? I feel like I have. Oh, yes, I do. Spinnaker right in front of you, yeah. Got a fair bit of loot from this mission though, that's not bad. suggested. Thank you very big. Let's go with a bit of flurry. Oh, you son of a... Didn't see it. Only day 2 on the festival as folks that had camped and paid £1,000 for the place, and he could be downgraded if he wanted to drink. Oh my god. That's not good. Someone walking around sharking drinks. They've got issues, man. They've got issues. Oh, it's free drink, isn't it? Yeah, dude, you've no idea what you're picking up. It could have any manner of diseases in it. You know. Or what other... You know, there could be a concoction of drugs in that glass that you don't know about, and you're drinking it. Incredibly dangerous and stupid thing to do. It's like, yeah, no, don't do... Kids, don't ever do that. Don't walk around picking up drinks and drinking them, especially at some venue like a festival. Oh my god. Not many sober rock festivals in Germany, I would say. I would say you're probably correct. But if you buy it at the bar, at least you know what you're getting. If you're stealing someone else's drink without any clue what's in it, yeah, you might have issues. Right, I'm getting another beer, and it's going to live out of the way at the back of the desk. I'll be back in a minute. You sound like Mrs. Mahoney this past week when she was explaining why I shouldn't pick up the half-drank bottle of Evan Williams I found in the liquor store parking lot. Yeah, no. Just no. You don't know what they did in it. You don't know what they added to it. You don't know. No. Yeah, so the people in the parking lot were like, hey man, how are we dropping this acid tonight? And one of them's like, I know, we'll put it in this bottle of whatever and we'll drink it. So you think you're drinking one thing and you're getting something else. That's the danger of sharking drinks. What are we at? 100%. So I need whatever thing I came in with. I think it was that. Yay, tokens. 98. Oh, one more for a token board upgrade. If this works. Oh, yep, it's working. Just a bit of a delay. Backwash can kill you, yeah. Yeah, you don't know what diseases the person that was using that bottle has. You know, you go out with your friends, you're probably well aware of any, you know, parasites or other things they have, you know. I would be remiss on another way of talking. It's lonely on YouTube. It can be. I don't feel lonely on YouTube. Sylvia Russell, same festival. I had to explain to my partner of the time, why I should not buy whole pineapple to have for the drinks and what pineapples means at camps. Okay, you've lost me. There's obviously other euphemisms you're aware of that I'm not. A euphemism is slang by any other word. Whole pineapple is a symbol. For swingers. Yeah, I'm not into that. No judgment. No judgment. If that's your jam, that's your jam. Get off on it. Have a great time. Enjoy life, you know? But for me, no. I'm a bit of a monogamist. Well, not a bit of. That's what I am. You know, that's what I'm happy with. The connection to the person's what makes it work for me. All of them do, but I was not into that. Yeah, well, there you go. Not for everyone, is it? Some people are into it, some people are not. It's all cool. So this is north of blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's accept. Maybe this will get us to the 100 tokens. Meat and spuds, bro. Yeah, when testosterone was sloshing out my ears as a teenager and early 20s, maybe. Mind you, at that time, I didn't need to swing to be with someone different every night. All I needed to do was leave the house and go to a bar, you know? That was pretty much almost guaranteed. Don't know why, just that's how it worked. And there were none of this pick-up dude thing. It was just, I'd just wait to be picked up. So, you know, it was simple as that. I just chill out and sparkle him with my dazzling wit and repartee. Yeah, I did the wild oats thing. I think most males, most females as well do that, you know. I think it's when we're in, well, technically as mammals, we're in our breeding phase. You know, essentially is what that is. That really high sex drive, etc., etc., etc. But, you know, that in women, that's very up and down. In men, it's fairly constant and slowly declines over time. Just our chemistry is different. It's not even cultural, it's biological, you know. Obviously, cultural things play a part in all of it, but at the same time, also, not only, but, yeah. See, I used to have curly black hair, like Timothy Chalamet. Before I was old. So before I'm the old guy you see before you know. So I had jet black beard, if it grew, and jet black hair with curls, and it was really, really thick as well. Tall, skinny, six-pack. Didn't matter what I ate or anything else. Hyper metabolism and all that. Young, dumb, full of, yeah. So I'd just go out, and within an hour or so, you know, there'd be someone going, "So where are you going later?" And I go, "I don't know, where are you going?" "Oh, I'm going there." "Well, do you want me to come with?" You know. Go down by time. Tell that to Mick Jagger, his latest crotch spawns. Oh my god. Yeah, well, testosterone levels start to fall in men, but they do it happens gradually in most men. Doesn't happen in all men, clearly. You know. Yeah, it was all about that when I was younger. And then I met Mrs. Callos. At the time, I think I had 3 other girlfriends. And I was totally upfront. I was like, well, you know, just so you know, I'm kind of seeing these other 3 girls as well. And she was like, yeah, I'm okay with it. But within 6 weeks, I was just seeing her. Didn't want anyone else. And it wasn't just physical, it was everything else. And we do 50 attempts at picking the lock without any lock picking skill. And eventually get through. Meat and spuds get rotten quick. I don't know about rotten. Yeah, you know, you do. I found I'm less. It's not sloshing out my ears anymore, you know. So, yeah, I mean, you've got people that live in bubbles like that, with doctors going, oh, this will keep you active on stage, and giving them, you know, HRT, basically. Oh, we might even run out of bag space. As, I didn't sell all the loot after the last mission. Meat and potatoes come with age. You can't Google it. Okay. Oh, I hate snare mobs. Mobs that do this. It's like, you're just holding up my whole day with your bullshit. Seriously. Root. 48 seconds. Fuck off. Oh, hate roots and snares. They're the most annoying thing in the game. Should scoot away. Yes, it should. If the mob is dead, you are no longer rooted. That's how it should work. Now, when this dies, its death sound should be the same as one of the basic Android mobs. That's what I edited all the sound files to. So we'll see. Yep, there you go. No more whimpering. I don't like the whimper. It bothers me. Oh, you piece of shit. Do I look like I'm running away? Are you using the snare and running away from me? No. Why do I have to suffer it once you're dead, you... Urgh. So annoying. I mean, men's fertility is almost indefinite, but you know, they're not shipping the best goods at that point. I don't know another way to put it, but those guys are not the best swimmers. Let's put it that way. No! No roots! No snares! Die! You need a doggo somewhere. Right, okay. Yeah, so instead of the whimper, it does the small droid sound. Which is more in keeping, really. It's not alive. It's a machine. Same reason they go, oh, Mick Jagger, what a hero, still touring after all these years. Yeah, because all he does is walk on stage, do the show and walk off again. You know, not like actual gigging for a working band where you've got to carry your own crap on and off the stage. And you know, this is a baby aardwolf, one of our gentle animals. It's very cute. It can't fight or outrun predators. It just raises its mane and try and look bigger. If that doesn't work, it poops. Read post for description details. Okay. Have we gone all the way back around again? What percentage are we at? I'm just going to scroll up. 50%! We got loads of mission to do yet. Preferably without bloody snares and roots. Super smart. It could be like a skunk response as well. I think our nano resist is on the floor anyway. Yeah, we don't have any. There you go. Which clearly doesn't help with getting snared or rooted if you have no nano resist skill whatsoever. Come on, albino mech dog. Oh, another door. Oh, it's the Lab of Doom. With 2 mobs. Pull you out. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. Seasoned rustler. Yeah, absolutely. Quality of life patch. If mob dead, debuffs gone. That would be great. They should absolutely make that a thing. Just my personal opinion. every single mob has been an agent or fixer type mob, and all of them have got snares and roots. What I miss from live is using a medkit used to clear debuffs, but on 18.4 it does not. But I kind of miss that it doesn't. I also miss that it doesn't work in Shadowlands. Stim that removes snares and roots should make you immune for 10 minutes. That'd work. Yeah. You'd be popping them every 9 minutes and 50 summit seconds, which would negate roots and snares. So it couldn't be that. It couldn't be that. But if mob is dead, then debuff gone. That would work better. 100%. Hey. Right, if I remember rightly, the machine we want is over here. Yep, there you go. Right, okay, and spiked food snacks for the win. 101 tokens. Is that going to upgrade the board at all? Nope. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Oh, well. I can't remember quite what number of tokens is required for that to be upgraded. Clearly. Because I thought 100 was a milestone, but maybe it's not. It's probably something really hard to get, like 500. Or 250 or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to Google it. Let's have a look. Token boards explained. Oh. 10, 60, 120 title level 3. So we need 20 more than we've got. Well, according to that, 120 gives you, yeah, we're on this clan merits. What are we on? Blossoms of Summer. And the next one is 120 tokens, title level 3. We've got that. Then 250, title level 3, Dawn. 400, title level 4, which is 100, level 100,000. Title 4. For Double Sun. Title 4 is like, well, wait. Yeah, Title 5 is 190. Yeah, if you're on Shade, doesn't matter on PRK 11.4 because 18.4 rather, because Shades can't use token boards in this version. Talking PS5 mods now. Wait, what? I think we went from 98 to yeah, we went like 90 something, like high 90s, so we're only getting 4 or 5 per mission. So I'm not going to be online long enough to get to 120. Maybe on the next stream could maybe do it, but I mean, this board doesn't offer any comp lit, which we would really like, but we don't have. But we can sell all our crap, that's for sure. Why does it always reset the trade window? Why can't we sell from bags anymore? Oh yes, I remember. Exploiters doing things with bags that aren't intentional. Take it out of the bag manually. There was a time when you could sell directly from a bag, but that time has gone. Unfortunately, no longer a thing. So sold all that, gives me 54k of loot revenue. How do we make money without chairs? Fucking roll missions, noob. Pick up everything and sell it. And if you've got a character with tons of comp lit, then trade it to that character and then sell it. Yeah. Bit of a storm over Rubi-ka at the moment. We go back to new land. How's our mem doing? It's the same. It hasn't really changed on VRAM. Has not really changed for system RAM either. So whatever they did with the patch, it isn't causing any new issues as far as I can see. Right, I'm going to leave it here. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy Online by any chance whatsoever? Give me a second. Let's have a look. Me and Rubi-ka live feed again. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, so no other Anarchy streams, unfortunately, and no one I know that's similar enough for similar enough to me to transfer you to. So it's going to be yeah, that's going to do. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm working tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday probably, so do come along for that, and love you all, miss you all, see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.